What is up, everybody? Delstoma here, and today we're going to kick off a new series on this new YouTube channel here, and we're going to be playing Airport CEO. So what we're going to accomplish in this first video here is we're just going to run through the first part of the tutorial where we build a general aviation airport. I'm not going to talk through everything. I'm going to have music playing over some of it, but we're just going to go ahead and jump on in. I've created a new airport. It's called Delstoma International Airport. Its airport code is DSA, and it is located just outside of Washington, D.C. We're going to base it loosely off of some of the airports in our region for now, but then we're going to go ahead and get funky with it, and I think we're going to have a good time with it. So let's go ahead and just jump right on into it. So here we are in our empty window. When you load in, I believe it loads in like this with the road coming up from the top. I like having the road come in from the side. It just makes more sense to me. It's just a personal preference, but that's why my screen looks a little bit different than your screen would if you jumped into this game just right off the bat. So we're going to follow this tutorial. It's going to run through a few things, and yeah, let's jump right in. First thing we need to do is sign a contract with a contractor so we can get some stuff built. I do have a mod that enables real-world companies, as you can see here with HIT, Bechtel, and some of these other ones. I like going with HIT when possible and Bechtel when possible. Bechtel actually has their headquarters, at least their U.S. headquarters, right up the road from us. I believe Clark Construction is local to me, as is HIT. So I don't think HIT is really the best choice right now. We'll have them rebid. Clark is looking pretty good. And Bechtel is 147 for 3.1, 173. So Bechtel, I think, needs to rebid as well, just to get a higher number of contractors. And Clark, their price is, it's okay. Their number of contractors is okay. HIT came back with 89 for $7.50. It's pretty good for these smaller companies. I definitely don't want to go with 1 star. It'll take way too long. Bringlass, I think, is the stock company for the game. Leadcore has the same logo as Bechtel, so I think they might be local to my area as well. I'm not positive, but it looks like HIT is still the front runner for the 2-star. We will come back and look at Clark again and Bechtel when they rebid. Bechtel, you know, it's still low numbers, but great price. We'll get them to rebid as well, and they're just out of the question. We're going to go with HIT for now, HITT, for our contractor. And it's telling us the next thing we need to do is go to our construction tab and deploy all our contractors. We're going to go ahead and wait for them to deploy. We'll come back once they've all deployed. Alrighty, and it looks like they have all deployed fully, so we're going to go ahead and get our hands dirty. Let's get started with airport construction in order to receive your first general aviation flight. The image below is an example of an airport design that is suitable for JA operation, and I agree with them, it is suitable. We're going to do it just a tad bit different. Obviously, can't be too different with a very basic airport. I like to build, I think it's a little bit different than most people, I don't know. I like to pause my game while I drag out everything that needs to be constructed. So we're going to go ahead and place our runway. I wanted about 3 tiles from the top and 7 tiles from the left, 6 tiles from the right. That way we know it is pretty well centered left to right in our construction area for now. Looks like I need to move it 1 to the right. And we've got plenty of space on top to build approach lights or, you know, anything like that that we need to build. We'll go ahead and add our entrance and exit to the runway, one on each end. Eventually we'll add one a little bit further up here so airplanes can exit faster. And I do believe these are 5 blocks wide. So that's how wide we're going to make our taxiway as well. We're going to keep everything grass for now because it's cheaper. We're going to go ahead and build 5 stands, ramps, gates, whatever you want to call them. And we'll start just about centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go ahead and do 7 now. I know we can fill those. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause, and we are going to watch our contractors build all of this stuff. So I'll come back once it's done. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Looks like I had a slight technical difficulty with my stream pad. But no matter, we got our airport, our basic airport built. So now we need to connect the taxiway paths between all stands and runway entries and exits. We'll go ahead and draw our connections out now. All of our stands are connected. We're going to go ahead and set this side to entry only and this side to exit only, since that makes the most sense for our runway direction. I don't know how airports do it near you, but the local general aviation airport near me, we all airplanes, no matter the size, weight, whatever, takeoff performance, we all take off from the end of the runway. So I'm going to go ahead and set common takeoff position for this runway. Not that it matters, because it only fits one size of aircraft anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and build our small air traffic control tower. We're going to build it about mid-field here so they have a good view of everything. We'll wait for that to get delivered. And I believe once this is built, which shouldn't take too long, there's our guys running over here to build it. Now that it's built, we should be able to open the airport. Now it's time to accept your first flight. At this time, we can only accept general aviation flights, a small type of aircraft operated by private pilots, as we haven't yet acquired a commercial license. First off, we need to ensure that the runway, the aircraft stands, and the airport is open. When this is done, have 5 general aviation flights land to complete this tutorial step. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to open our airport over here in the operations tab. We'll open that. Now that that's open, we will need to, I believe, open the runway is next. Oh, just kidding. We need to, of course, allow general aviation. And now we can open our runway. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and wait for our first 5 flights, and I will be back with you once that happens. Alright everyone, here was our 5th and final aircraft. We've got 6 coming in now. So congratulations on your first functional airport. The general aviation pilots are enjoying your airport, but some are concerned about the lack of aircraft fueling service. Let's get started with constructing all required structures for a basic refueling service. Let's hit next. Alright, so we need to build one of these here gates. We want to make sure it's oriented correctly so that the outside, the common road, is connecting to the common road, and the service road will connect to the service road. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap here, so in the future, when we have multiple vehicles trying to make it through the gate, since there's no tailgating allowed, we can go ahead and back up a little bit here without backing up into the common access road. We'll stick with the grass service road for now. Build that all the way over here. My local airport does not have a vehicle depot. They do just kind of park the vehicles in certain spots on the ramp. So we'll go ahead and build a parking lot instead of a depot. And then let's go ahead and build our fuel station here, where our fuel trucks will be able to come and refill at the end of the day. Or, you know, whenever they need to, not just at the end of the day. Alrighty, now that that's done, we are almost ready to offer Avgas 100 low lead refueling service. All we need to do now is to purchase a fuel truck and sign a contract with an aviation supplier. So the first thing we're going to do is come over here and purchase just one fuel truck. That's all we need for now. We only have 7 stands. It's not going to be in such high demand that it really backs us up at all. We're going to wait for that vehicle to arrive. Before we move on, we're going to go ahead and select this vehicle as it drives in. And I want to, well, didn't want to do that. I want to, once it parks, we are going to assign it to this parking lot. We're going to show it in the menu. Let's go ahead and set the color to Del Stoma Purple. Okay, I think that is set. If we look here, our airport vehicle is now Del Stoma purple, isn't that great? They even got the little hose come in. They've got an airport logo, which you can see here if I flip it up the right way. All right. Let's go ahead and sign a contract with a fuel company. Again, we have real companies here. So let's see. Exxon's $1.30 for avgas. Chevron is $1.10 for avgas. AEG is $1.20. See if we can get Exxon to come in a little bit cheaper. Phillips 66 is $1.10 as well. $1.50, they're just out. $1.10, $1.10. Let's see if we can get both Phillips and Chevron to come in a little bit cheaper. Nope, they came in more expensive this time. We'll get Exxon to rebid as well. Phillips came in again at $1.10. Let's see what Chevron comes in. 80 cents per gallon. That's pretty great for me. And then 20 cents per liter of Jet A1. I'm sorry, I said gallon. It is liter that we're working with here. Let's go ahead and sign with Chevron. We're going to wait for the fuel supplier to refill our depot. And I believe now we're going to wait. Yeah, got to turn on avgas service. Now we're going to wait for 5 flights. So we'll see you once those 5 flights have been refueled. And looks like that was our 5th and final aircraft. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode here. I don't know if you've noticed, but now each hour, pretty much every hour, we're getting up into the green. It's a good place to be. When we jump into the next episode, we'll go ahead and start building our regional terminal, kind of based off of this general aviation aircraft airport, rather. But we may also keep going with this. I haven't decided yet. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you would like to see. If you like this game, if you want to see more of this game, and what you want to see game-wise in the future. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Allow comments, or not comments. I'm tripping over my words today. Allow notifications so you can know every time I post a video. I'm going to try and get one of these videos up in this series about once a week. So be on the lookout for this next video in this series next Saturday. Check out my Twitch stream. It's Del Stoma, all one word, DELSTOMA. And don't forget to follow me over there as well. I'm currently running a follow for follow program. So throughout the month of June 2020, I believe we're almost into June now. through the end of the month of June. If you follow me, I will follow you back. So, guys, thanks for joining me tonight, and we will see you on the next stream. Everybody be safe.